listening to the Lamorning After podcast.
Welcome to the Emmys recap episode. If you are
Sam
living
is
on
disgusted.
Pluto, our very own Lamont Morris has won an Emmy.
Lamorne.
Yes.
Maybe hold it up for the camera. I don't know if they'll be able to see it.
Let's
We'll
see.
get a close-up of it on your camera. Oh, that thing's nice.
She's got a nice rack.
What does it say on there for people at home who don't know? What does that say?
Academy of Television Arts and Scientists.
Didn't get it for reading.
Take a look. It's in a book.
Reading Rainbow.
Okay. Academy of Television Arts and Sciences 2024 Emmy Awards. Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie. Fargo. FX. Lamont Morris as North Dakota Deputy Whip Farr. Also on the back, huge penis.
Wow.
No. Womp, womp, womp.
This is for-
Well deserved, kid.
You know what's so crazy about the only, I don't know why, I got to do better. The only thought that was going through my head after the show
Mhm.
was, damn, how am I going to respond to all these text messages?
Fair.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Never before have I ever had this amount of, I'm talking delivering, like Lily.
Mm,
I got a lot of messages, but not this.
not nearly that much.
Birthdays,
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's go back to the night before the Emmys, because we talked a little bit about it on the podcast prior to the Emmys. We
Mhm.
practiced the speech, yada, yada. Leash, you went to the night before events with Lamorne.
did.
So take everyone who's not familiar with this. What goes on at the night before? How are you feeling? What are people saying? You know, is there friendly competition between the nominees? People, they want to know everything.
Well, I mean, I was just a fly on the wall. I mean, it was great to see you like in your element. He was like the, what is it? The
Belle of the
mayor,
ball?
Belle of the ball, the mayor of the town. You know, quite a few congratulations. Oh, and then we saw this one woman. I can't say her name because she's married, but she's an actress who I'm like obsessed with. And then apparently I found out that night she could have been my sister-in-law. Lamont Morris was also like eyeballing her at one point. You know who I'm talking about. My God, she's Godiva dipped. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
I do know.
Jeez Louise. It's just like, I'm so happy for you. And
Mhm.
I was like, what's up with this?
Does it rhyme with Bana de Carmas?
No, I do love her.
No? Okay.
That's your night. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
night
for
that you
you.
were up.
What's so crazy is that, you know, you ask the folks that have been nominated, like, what are you thinking about? What's going through your head? And Max said, just work on your losing face.
Ooh, okay.
Like, yeah, he's like, you, if you win, great. Your natural reaction is going to be beautiful. If you lose, you're going to be pissed, but you have to show face. You have to be gracious and like, you know, proud and congratulatory. And so I was working on my loser face.
What was it going to look like?
I was going to do a bit, of course.
Mm.
Like, I wasn't going to go out like with a happy smile and be like, yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I was going to curse the cameraman out. I was going to like grab the camera and be like, motherfucker, you bitch. I was,
Beep, 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 beep.
yeah, I was planning on going in.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, hey, if that's going to be the last they remember, this could be my last Emmys. That's like, knock
my
on wood that it's
gosh.
not. They going to remember that shit.
Yeah.
And I was just about to, my hand was about to go up, but there's this split second, this split moment where I was like, oh, they might call my name.
Mm.
But I was ready to go, you mother. And then that's why you see me go. Like,
Because you were
my
about to start
hand-
cussing.
Yeah, my hand was about to go up. And I
Yeah.
was like, so night before was cool, man. You know, just honestly, you know, I've been to that party a million times, but
Yeah.
never as a nominee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm always just going and just hang out and enjoy the festivities. That's my first Emmys, period.
Yeah.
You get invited to the parties, that's
Yeah.
cool. You know what I mean? But to be a part of the thing that everyone's here to celebrate was cool. And to be honest with you, I was happy with the nomination.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
Totally.
especially with the company that I was in. Like, these
Absolutely.
actors are all dope, all on great shows. I was just happy with that. So being at the party, having people coming up to you to say congrats,
Yeah.
like, I felt like I won already. And I just thought, okay, well, that's cool. No matter what happens tomorrow,
Mhm.
like, we're good. I had a good night. I kept it classy.
Well, kind of.
I didn't.
No, because there, without saying names, he was the belle of the ball, like I said, and so it was really funny to watch like women flock that night. One in particular that he was trying to bat his lashes at all night.
Oh Lord.
It kept being a swing and a miss, and I was like, oh, like I queued it up and everything because I said, okay, I make a great wing woman, BT Dubs, which
Debatable.
is why. Knock it off. I've always held you both down, whether it's the three of us or we're out together, we're at an event and he skips ahead. Don't do me.
Okay.
Don't do it. Women love me. I'm great with them. And so with this one woman, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to cue her up and say, hey, we're getting ready to like, go boo. But and I did that. She was like, okay, come right back. And then she pulls Elle over and she's like, you make sure you come right back. I'm going to be right here. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Greedy Gus over here was batting his lashes at somebody else that night as well.
What you want me to do?
Where you gonna go?
Just put my business all out there.
Just put them on
No.
the
There's no names.
spot.
They don't know who.
They know who they were.
They gonna see the episode.
If you had been seduced by me, then you know I'm talking about you.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
We went to the FX party.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
That was great. Seeing the cast of Shogun.
Oh,
In like a small room at Sunset Tower.
Yeah.
Small room that they throw this party in. So you're kind of
right there in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was really cool to see because we binged that show like crazy. Like we watched it when we were shooting the Saturday night movie. That was like the thing. We'd wrap late sometimes, and then the new episode would drop, and the debate would be, because I have sleep issues. The debate would be, you just got to go home and go to sleep, or
Then a new episode, and I read the description. And it was like Toranaga just cuts through everyone. I'm like, I gotta watch this.
And I was
I gotta watch this.
I gotta watch this. So just being in that same party where they're talking about this person, that person, and I'm like, finally, 20-something years in this business, they're mentioning my name in that category, and felt great, man. Felt great.
Those are always good, and I'm sure you can, personally attest to that. Also, like whenever you invite us, with you into those spaces, the intimate rooms are always like the really, it's more one-on-one. It feels less, you can actually talk. Like everyone was so gracious and so kind, and you are laughing a little more versus like the night before. Although it's like a bigger room and there's a hodgepodge of like all your favorite actors from all your favorite shows. It feels less intimate.
Yeah.
And
It is, yeah.
you have less time to do the thing, to do the talk and the catch up.
Yeah,
Totally.
you feel like you're just bouncing around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't get it. It's like whenever we throw like a birthday party here at the house. There's so many people, but because you are the host, you never actually sit and just talk to a person.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah.
Kyle does. Kyle be getting wild at these parties. But I gotta be the mayor. Kyle gets disgusting at these parties.
No, he's gotten better.
No, that's why we call him old disgusting Shevrin.
Literally the first time that's ever been said.
Yeah. No, that's dude. Your name's written in public bathroom stalls
Above glory holes and everything.
because you get
Whoa,
crazy.
chill. Leave it.
I didn't say that much. She said that.
What the hell?
But yeah, on the glory holes that I've been around, yeah, your name is always.
Wait, what are you doing by glory hole?
Nah, stop. This just at rest stops.
In Ohio.
In Ohio, just
Gonna
at
poke your eye out.
Ohio
Yeah,
rest
I don't
stop.
really like fan out too much. I literally only fanned out when I met Vin Diesel. That was the only person I ever fanned out again with. And then seeing the cast of Shogun was crazy because they were all so nice.
Yeah.
And a lot of those actors are like older,
Mm-hmm.
like Japanese actors. And they were just, I went up to a few of them. I was like, hey man, I just really loved the show. And they were so polite and just like so grateful.
Yeah. I felt like I was a member of the crew when they would bow to me.
Yeah.
One guy was just like bowing, and I was like, yo, that's
Like,
crazy.
do I bow back?
I didn't know, but I just felt like, oh man, it's almost like when white people say, man, he called me my nigga, so I felt
Obligated
What?
to say it
Yeah.
back.
yeah, no, but just like when they bow, I'd be like, man, that's cool, he bowed, okay,
Oh, yeah.
that's the sign of love and respect.
I'd like to circle back to the white people that found joy when you said my nigga. And did they reply,
No, they go,
my nigga back or?
No. They always reply back with a hard ER. But my point is,
Heavy.
it's the sign that they go, damn, that's respect. Oh,
Yeah.
they call me that. Okay. People feel proud about that. I felt proud about the bow.
I have said that a few times to Sam. Thank God she's never said it back. I'm like, nigga, what were you thinking? And Sam will just be like, duh. Like, I don't know.
Sam pulled the Theo Von and was like, I'll write it down. I won't say it. I'll write it down.
Hilarious.
Okay, so then Emmy's actual day,
Yes.
the glam squad came over,
Yeah.
got you and your mom ready because your mom was your date,
Yeah.
which everyone saw on TV.
Yep.
And then you took off. You had to leave early, like around 2 or something, right?
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
p.m.
So we had the LA Times. They came by the house,
Mhm.
Do an interview, kind of take pictures. And
Yeah.
when I say they worked quickly,
Yeah.
Mm.
by the time I got to the show, the article was out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild.
They were editing on the fly.
Yeah. And it because the title changed. Lamorne's heading to his first Emmys. And then it turned into like Lamorne,
Winning
his first Emmy.
his
yeah.
first Emmy.
Winning. So I was like, that's pretty damn dope, man. It felt good. It just it felt interesting is the word I would use.
Mm.
Because then post win,
Yeah.
you see the magic that they have created. It's one of the
Yeah.
coolest things that I'd see. Like
Yeah.
they show the photos of my mom and my friends and
Yeah.
my family kicking it. And I was like, oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Okay, so that interesting in that way. I thought you were leaning towards interesting as if maybe they knew something
That's the
that
slippery
we
hole.
didn't know yet. Well, obviously we know you're nominated, but we don't know.
Right.
You think some insiders
I don't
knew?
We went down that rabbit hole.
We went down that rabbit hole, but I think if they have access to that information,
Mm-hmm.
somebody like Eddie Murphy would have access to that. And there are
Mm.
moments where Eddie Murphy would not win and he would be upset and
Mhm.
like leave or something. Or when you saw, I think Angela Bassett, when they should be respectful enough if information is getting out, at least to let the iconic folks know, hey,
Not this time.
It's not. So
Yeah.
if you got
Skip
something,
this
you know.
one.
But I tell you, when you get back there, like these plates, they're already made up. When they present you that trophy,
Yeah.
it's a fake one.
On TV,
On
it's a
TV.
fake one. Oh, so the one you get is fake.
Right. It feels like it's the exact same one, but it's just the one that they have.
It's
And
a
then you get-
stand-in.
Yeah. And then you get in the back, they're all lined up.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you go and pick one up, and then it doesn't have a plate on it.
Yeah.
You then go to the governor's ball, the after party.
Oh, they plate you there.
Yes, and then when you're there, there's this big stand where they have the polishing things,
Nice.
and then they have like a big chart with your nameplate already on it, and they
Yeah.
just slide it out, and then they come and they screw it in, they do the whole thing, which reminds me, mine is loose, y'all.
Oh, not a jiggle jiggle.
Damn.
Yeah, mine is loose, y'all. We got to get that.
Not the
I get them
jiggle.
overnight parts from Japan.
Yeah,
Get
I
those
know.
things in there.
Womp womp. But I wonder if someone's grandma is in the back room though, engraving it, because it feels like there's enough time betwixt the actual show to the governor's ball that there could be someone back there getting their little Keebler elf on, engraving your names and then
Oh.
slapping that thing on there.
Elf?
we can't say
We
Elf
can't say that.
or Keebler.
Yeah.
Why? What
But
happened?
Keebler's not sponsoring the show.
No,
And Elf,
Elf.
that's racist.
that's derogatory.
Smidgens?
Even
That's
worse. Do you know what a smidgen is, Alicia?
A little person.
No, that's a little person who made it with a pigeon.
Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta get on Urban Dictionary and start.
It's because
Learn
I
some
have
shit.
these
She's still
headphones
trying to get on
on.
that urban dick. So you got
That's a fact. At this point, but it doesn't have to just be urban dick
Nope.
anymore. Remember, I told you I'll take Anglo-Saxon dick from the Isles of Caucasus. I just want peens. I haven't seen a penis in so long.
Yes, websites
Back
for
to the
that.
Emmys. So, you take off early.
Mhm.
Here at your house, it was like Leash, myself, your
Yeah,
brother
your
Devon,
brother,
who was in
yeah.
town.
Mhm.
So the third award
So
of the night was Best Supporting Actor, and I was like, "Oh shit, guys, this is it!"
We did.
But then it was something else.
Yeah.
So we're like, "Oh, okay, we have time."
We had two
We were
false,
so
false
nervous.
starts. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were.
And then finally, whatever it was, I think like an hour and a half into the show, your award came up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those two women went up there. They started. It seemed like forever. It seemed like they were talking for bits.
Yeah.
I mean, they were doing bits, which
Mm-hmm.
is great to see women up there doing bits. But it took freaking forever.
That seemed
Okay,
so backhanded.
what?
We're so glad the women could conjure up some bits with their tits.
No, they
you
were
know?
great. They were. It was a little long, not gonna lie, a little long, but I liked that they were doing their bits. And then they said like the nominees, and they show all you guys, and we're like, we're
Yeah.
so nervous.
We were.
And then I saw her say the winner is, and she did the la, and as soon as she said la, I knew obviously because like
Yeah.
no one else has your name.
No.
What if she was like, Robert Downey, La Jonathan Bailey.
Latrell Williams.
Latrell.
That honestly sounds like a football
Yeah,
player.
I know.
Oh my god.
Latrell Williams. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
But yeah, they say your name, and then we went nuts. I honestly blacked out for 10 seconds.
Mhm.
Dead sober, blacked out screaming for like 10 seconds. I think you were like, somebody hold me. She almost fainted.
I dropped my phone and I fell to the ground. I was like, thank you, God.
She was, you know, when Ben Stiller in Tropic Thunder drops to his knees. He's like,
Very fair, very accurate. Very
Yeah.
accurate.
yeah, that was crazy. And we have a video of that. We can put up a video of that. That was wild.
And the Emmy goes to Lamorne.
So
You
we
know
can only
what?
imagine what was going through your head at that moment. But
Yeah, it's the most surreal. That and being told I'm gonna be a father. Those two moments were the most like surreal. You see your life shift. Like you can see it. You go, okay, having a kid, you go, okay, I have to do things so differently now. Everything changes from this point on. And that was happening a little bit as I was like going on the stage. There's a crowd of people and Meryl Streep is sitting right there. Like,
Never heard
you
of
know,
her.
She
Exactly.
looked like a
Yeah.
proud mom.
Yeah, I was like, this is wild that I'm about to talk in front of her. And it just, all these things that were going through my mind was like, oh, get used to it. You might have to do this again in your future.
100%.
Oh,
You
okay,
might have to
bitch,
do-
let's go.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general, like
Just getting
getting
started.
like I want to host the damn show. You know what I mean?
You would
Like,
host the Emmys?
Yeah, I would host the
Dope.
Emmys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't like I'd need some advance notice, so I wouldn't. I don't pull a Joe Coy. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do Joy.
No, I got
Joy. Don't
I
do
think
Joe.
Joe Coy is one of the funniest
He
people to
is.
ever walk the planet. However,
They
people-
didn't set him up.
they
for
didn't set
success.
him up.
No.
That's what I said. Advance notice.
Yeah.
He did not get advance notice, and people think you can just show up and do
You
a bit.
can't.
It's like no. That's not how it works.
No.
Like like Ricky Gervais planned, skilled.
Oh, yeah.
These people, Anthony Anderson, when they have writers and it's planned.
Yeah. Put a little bits out there.
Yeah, I think Nikki Glaser's going to kill it.
Mhm.
She's
for
doing
the
it next year?
She's doing the Globes.
The Globes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's doing the Globes.
So, yeah, so they say your name. You do like that moment.
Mhm.
And then I think you hugged your mom. And
Mhm.
then I think
I hugged-
Juno Temple hugged you. And then John
John
Hamm
Hamm.
hugged you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you walked
No,
upstage, right? Or did
so I
someone else?
gave my mom a kiss.
Yeah.
Turned around,
Mhm.
saw Juno, gave her a hug,
Mhm.
gave John a hug. I was turning back around because my mom was like this when I first, so she didn't really give me a kiss back. She was just kind of like, I was like, I knew
She
I'd
was in
turn back
shock.
around and get that love from my mom before I went up there. And John's as I'm hugging John, he's like, go hug your mama, go hug your mama, go. And I was like, yeah. I turned around and then I almost cried at that moment.
Mm.
And I was like,
Seeing mom.
yeah, because she was bawling.
Mm.
And so I thought, man, don't be no little pussy, dog. Don't be no little bitch. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't do it. And just went off of adrenaline. And that's kind of why I forgot a lot of you all's names.
Mm.
For that, I do apologize. And I will return all those text messages.
No, you won't.
I won't. But I'm trying my best to get to them. And 2 different phones. People are texting 2 different numbers. Don't take offense to it.
I think you should just address them in mass right now and say, I got your texts, your emails.
Mhm.
I love you all. If you know me, you know I get too much.
No.
But I love you.
Well, what she said.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ditto,
That was
You
made it
put it so
perfect.
eloquently.
Yeah.
I can't do it like that. I'm not an eloquent speaker.
I know this. Moving on to you. I'm always curious about like the people who surround you, like what that win means to them.
Mhm.
Right? Because I think seeing you, having known Lamorne for 20 something years at this point, I think next year makes 21. And seeing your trajectory, like City and then, Commercial King and BET and then back to the Commercial King and then having this temporary period where you didn't have a place to live and then grinding it out back again. When I think that win hit me so hard because I know everything you went through to get there.
Mhm.
and how much you even had to look in the mirror and talk yourself into knowing that you deserve to be in these spaces, and then seeing you get it. That audience was such a Hollywood audience that night. Like, they weren't really standing. They weren't. We all were commenting on that. They weren't really standing. They weren't really applauding. But then when they called your name, like, everybody stood up. And I feel like because you put so much beauty and so much good out there, and you are just well known as an overall good guy who reaches back and pulls forward every opportunity you get. Like, when you won, to me, like, that was a win for all of us. So
felt like the good guys won. Like one for the good guys.
One for the good guys.
And I was monitoring Twitter, and Twitter was like through the roof,
Yeah.
dude. Through the roof. People were excited.
Yeah.
You know, we don't think you're criminally underrated, but I think in the public you've been criminally underrated for so long.
Yes.
And
thank you for that.
For you to do this, not to do this in a dramatic role too,
Yes.
it's just like
your first time.
look what I showed you guys. I've been doing this whole time. So like I said, it felt like a good guy won, the right guy won, and then I think it felt like people at the after parties and stuff were genuinely happy for you and happy that you won.
Any win from a marginalized community is always a win for the overall. But more specifically, like Kyle said, you said it so beautifully. Like, felt like the good guy finally got a.
That's how Noah Hawley described it. You know what I mean?
Did he?
He's like the decent man won, and he's like, sometimes with these award shows, it's the big glitzy characters, the over the top, wild performances. Not over the top in a bad way. I mean, like in a good way, because these shows are great. It's
great
like,
category.
but the bigger things that people are doing and all, those usually win. But this one, it was a choice to play this character that way, and Noah Hawley trusted me, and I guess it worked out. You know what I mean? I was trying my best to not add a lot of sauce to it and just play it real and play it honest. And how I approach mostly every job is I look at it like a puzzle, and I go, okay, what part of the puzzle are you filling? Oh, you're here, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm over here, boom, boom, boom. And in Fargo, some of the best performances, I Emmy aside, Sam Spruill, like Ula Monk, like that character is
crazy.
Yeah. And I honestly thought he was gonna not just get nominated. I thought he would win after watching him. So you watch his performance and you watch Juno's performance, and you're like, oh yeah, she's got this in the bag.
Yeah.
And so you're like, how do I fit in this puzzle? You know what I mean? And I played the character the way I played it because I thought it suited the story better that way.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
It worked, baby.
Yeah.
It worked out.
I think it's so beautiful too, because there were some scenes like I hit L and I was like, you just totally disappeared. Like, you played him so small and gentle, strong. Like, it was a quiet strength, which was for me a departure, seeing you like when you play these, bigger comedic characters with who own the space that they occupy. The way you portrayed him was just so beautiful. Like, I wasn't surprised at all when you won.
Yeah, I was surprised.
So then, okay, so you win. Let's talk about the speech. Because on the previous episode, we talked about the speech.
Yes.
We had one idea where if you won, I was like, dude, I want you to just recreate the Liam Gallagher entrance from the Brit Awards where he's like smoking a cigarette and just kind of walks up there. Yeah, like all cool. Obviously, that didn't happen. But okay, you go up in the speech and they give you the award, and now you got to talk. Did you see everyone, or was it so bright? Like, did you not see anyone? What happened?
I saw everyone, but it does become a blur. I mean, you can see crystal
blur.
clear.
I see what you did there. Oasis.
I did that on purpose.
That went over my head. Was that a white thing?
It's Oasis thing, which is yes.
Okay.
Oh,
the band.
Yes, fool.
Okay.
So when you get up there, it's almost in a way like it's like stand up in a way. But stand up, you have more time. Obviously, you don't have 45 seconds.
Yeah.
But you see the people, you say what you got to say. And also, as a performer, you're aware of where the cameras are. You're aware that there's a camera person there here. So you're kind of working the presentational style, if you will, of it all. And so they became a blur, But what's so crazy that even though they became a blur, there were like two people that I just knew were like that I would see crystal clear.
Who were they?
Meryl Streep and Robert Downey Jr. Because they're like,
Were they right there?
Meryl Streep was in the front row.
Oh wow.
Like right dead center, and Robert Downey was slightly left in the other section, like right there. Like
I wonder if that's her designated seat.
Probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a good feeling no one said this on stage before, and no one might say this after. But you may be the first and last person to ever thank for coming out of their mom's butt. I don't know if anyone's going to say that again.
I hope it's a trend. I hope more and more people, one, come out of their mom's butt. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about it. Talk about what
Fair
a
enough.
wild delivery that was. Yeah, I knew that because as I was going up there, I kept thinking to myself, don't forget the names, don't forget the names. And I immediately drew a blank. So I knew first and foremost I was going to thank God, right? I was going to thank God. I was going to thank my mom and then my daughter. That was the order of operations. That order was there, but what I was going to say, I couldn't quite map it out. And so the first thing I thought of was, why are you thanking your mom? It's like for,
Squeezing me out of those cheeks.
I'm out of her, her butt.
Yeah.
That was a immediate bit. Like I knew because I was stumbling, I knew just say something really stupid and uncomfortable. And I was like, okay, and then with Lily, that was just kind of like that was a play on the viral video where she's laughing at me while I'm crying about the nomination. And so what's
Who laughing now?
Yeah, Lily. For those who don't know, my daughter is 4 years old. 4 years old. And she definitely believes in her daddy.
Yeah.
But, I don't mind poking fun at her. I think when she gets older, she'll appreciate it.
She will. She has that humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was that moment. And then after that, I was like, oh, damn, names. I was like, because the clock was like doing a thing.
They have a clock there, so you're seeing it tick down.
Dude, it's massive.
Yeah.
Do you guys not keep like a list of like the bare mins on person?
I had it in my back pocket.
Couldn't get it out? Couldn't get to those cheeks?
I feel like your hands just didn't work. You were like up there and your hands were just like.
Yeah. I spent the first 5 seconds trying to snap this button. Because when you sit down, you don't want to, so I got up and I was like, trying to snap that with one hand. And you know how fragile my knuckles are. So I was like,
knuckles and thumbs and wrists.
Yeah.
My gentle knuckles.
Yeah, bad joints. No, Robert Downey, because I know, thank your nominees, fellow nominees, you know what I mean? And then I thought, Robert Downey Jr., I had to say it. I got a poster of you in my house.
I wonder if he believes
True.
you, if he thinks that was just a bit, or if he like.
I almost showed it. We had a round table over Zoom.
Yeah.
And I almost took my laptop and walked down that hallway.
Why didn't you?
Because then I felt like it might say to the voters, like, just vote for Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I was like,
Fair.
he's already
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like, Dr. Doom.
You've had enough, sir. Sit down.
He's one of the most iconic entertainers we've ever had.
That's fair.
So I was like, he's got the votes. Like people are gonna just vote for him. You know what I mean? So I was like, don't give him any more votes.
Yeah.
I was like, don't let him know how much of a fan you are.
Like, I'm just a little black boy with a big dream. And,
What's crazy about that hallway is that it's a mixture of my favorite movies and some movies that I'm in.
You've been in, yeah.
That I've been in. And so Training Day, it's got Ethan Hawke and it's got Denzel on it, right? It's Training Day. It's about these two characters or whatever. Tropic Thunder, the poster that I have up, Tropic Thunder is a big cast. I have the one with just Robert Downey's face on it.
He's the best part. Let's be real. He's the best part.
It's just his face on it. And so it's
in character.
The top it just says Downey Jr.
Yeah, I love it.
You heard me? I was like, in character.
In character.
He went full black.
Yeah.
Action Jackson, you can't cry.
Oh my gosh.
And then, so speech, then you go backstage. Who's the first person you see backstage? Who do you run into?
Well, there's a few people that are just coming up to you, like stage managers, things like that are just like, hey, come, you got to come here. They brought me to a camera to say, hey, if you forgot to say thank anybody on stage, this is the thank you camera. Okay. So we'll air this and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, great. And I just went on.
Was that the press conference? Is that
No,
the post?
no,
win?
that's not
That's
even
something
that.
else.
That's something else.
Oh, shit.
And then after that, I run into Priya, a manager. And that's kind of when it hit me too. Like
You're
it
like-
hit me again because I see Priya. She's like, dude. And I'm like, I know. Like, because Priya has brought me like so far in this
Yeah.
business. I was having some doubts, honestly, about my career.
Mm.
And, you know, meeting her, she was such a big fan of mine. Like, and to watch how much work she puts into my career.
She doesn't fuck around about you.
Yeah, man. And so she's been definitely a blessing. So seeing her was like a cool moment of like look at what we did. Like we did it. We did it.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm pissed about. And if you are listening, Television Academy, that's also who I forgot to thank. The damn Academy. You know, people who voted. Like,
Oh, damn.
I know. I'm like,
That's why we didn't get our gift bag.
that's probably why I didn't get our gift. That's what I was about to say. I'm pissed that I didn't get one of those like highly talked about gift bags that people always.
It was worth over $20,000 this year.
Sam Richardson was back there. He told me that he was like, you didn't miss anything. But I'm thinking to myself, you're also Sam Richardson.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're probably richer than God, Richard.
Hey,
Mm.
no one's richer than the man who sits up high and looks down low.
But I doubt God's got like dollar bills in his pocket.
He
You know what I'm
got
saying?
it all.
He's rich on spirit.
He
and
gots
life.
it all.
I'm talking about like humanly riches. Sam Richardson.
He
got
speaks for
that.
himself, Lord Jesus.
He got them deep pockets. So,
Oh my God.
and he ain't got no kids.
Wait, I thought everyone are his kids.
Sam Richardson?
Oh, sorry. You're
So-
still. I thought you were talking about God.
I didn't get a gift bag at all. So,
Academy. Where's that shit at?
I was looking forward to that one prize in the gift bag that is pick your adventure.
What do you mean you were looking forward to?
Nigga, you don't need that. You got money. You
There's
got
a
all the
reason.
money.
There's a reason we call her Sneaky Leash.
No,
You got all the money.
Oh,
'Cause she be just
sneaky.
These are
taking
Lamorne
stuff.
socks. These are Lamorne sweatpants.
They didn't look like that. Those socks didn't look like that when I gave them to you.
Oh, why did I show it? Never mind, men. I'm clean. I promise. I'm a good clean girl.
Good clean girl with dirty ass feet.
I'm a good clean girl. Yeah, no, I was really looking forward to getting your gift bag. They always put a lot of beauty products in there that you don't
I
need.
clearly don't need. Look at me.
Mm. Look at us.
Have you both lost your mind, Ebony and Ivory?
Now look at you
And
and look at us.
And that person at home is like, I'm winning.
So then we, Devon and I, we leave the gaff. Yeah, as soon as you win, we take off from the gaff.
Y'all leaving out to
We
rail?
go downtown. We meet you in front of the Disney party.
He still left out to rail?
Oh, sorry.
Terrell Wick, bro.
Oh, sorry. I honestly didn't know. Sorry. Devon and Terrell, who's a hometown friend from Chicago,
Mhm.
aspiring comedian. He's with us as well.
Yes, go watch his work on
Amazon.
Amazon, The Color of Me.
Yep.
Lamorne?
What?
Lamorne.
Go watch The Color
Lamont.
of Me.
Lemoyne.
The Color of Me is a huge film for civil rights.
Yes.
I think when we talk about the race relations in America and all the problems going all over the world, if everybody just watched that movie, The Color of Me, I think it'll
bring people together.
I think it'll bring people together for sure.
You both
Yeah.
are such raggedy bitches right now in this
Because
moment.
in high school, I brought together the nerds and I brought together the cool
Mhm,
people because I
mhm.
played sports. I was basically the Martin Luther King of my high school. What Terrell's done with The Color of
Brother
Me,
Shabazz,
I
Brother
have to
Shabazz.
give him his props because he's leveled me up.
Yeah. We've always said Kyle's a great civil rights leader.
He's going to lead us to the promised land.
Yeah, I trust him.
Magneto. So me, Terrell, and Devon, we step out the gaff,
Mm-hmm.
get downtown. We meet you in front of the Disney party.
Yes.
Why you guys?
You guys are such POSs, but I'm going to keep it pushing.
Or PLCs.
Yeah, we're just POCs. Come
Who
on.
happen to be
For
POSs.
life.
Yeah.
And then we go, and then the first person they go, "Hey, Lamorne, because your publicist is there, your agent is there, Priya's there." They're like, "Bob Iger wants to talk to you."
Yeah.
The head of Disney, the CEO of Disney, which is
Hilarious. Yeah.
wild.
So that was a cool conversation we had. We had a quick little brief conversation. I'll
Amazing.
keep that between him and I, but it was I never met the man before. Do you know what I mean? It's interesting, man. You've been doing this for so long that it's just cool to have people kind of acknowledge the work you're putting in.
Totally.
Who reached out to you that made you be like, wow, I might be making a shift.
And two people reached out to me. That's Ryan Reynolds reached out to me. He DM'd me.
To be fair, you guys love
sick.
each other.
He's dope. He's the greatest.
He's the man.
Man, he's so cool. So him and then Adam Sandler text me.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Sandman. Man, he's in my top 5 all time.
The all-time,
just
yeah.
of everything.
Yeah,
Period. Like he reached out to me, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That was pretty cool.
I think
So,
that's beautiful for you too, because you model a lot in how you show up in career, like Adam, right? Like,
yeah, him and Keenan Ivory Wayans are my two examples of people that truly work with their crew.
yeah,
And
build up from within.
yeah, it's like if I had my preference, I'm working with the people in this room.
Yeah.
Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we can do, whatever else after that. But like everybody, that's my goal. You know what I'm saying? And so Adam Sandler is like, he's probably the greatest to ever do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously, no.
Like, so him and Keenan Ivory Wayans, they are like, what they do, that's
Yeah.
what I want to do.
Did Ja Rule reach out to you?
I was not expecting that.
Believe it or not, Kyle, no.
He's
That's
busy with Fire
ridiculous.
Festival Part 2. He's busy.
No, I saw he was on Gumball. He just finished Gumball.
He did Gumball?
So Gumball 3000, they had Lamorne, Billy, and Ramses. We did it all.
Mhm.
They just finished the newest one, which was Saigon to Singapore, I think.
Yeah.
And Ja Rule was on it.
Damn. Was he driving the same car he was from Fast and
Tokyo
Furious?
Drift? Was that Tokyo Drift?
No,
He
that
was
was
in
Bow
Tokyo
Wow.
Drift, what?
No, Bow Wow was Tokyo
I
Drift.
love the black
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bow Wow and then
Lucas Black.
Lucas Black.
Another black man.
Which one was Ja Rule in?
Is in the first one.
He was? What character did he play?
Who?
Ja
Ja?
Rule.
Monica. He loses the race and Monica doesn't hook up with
Oh!
When
Yeah.
Do you want to know what I thought Kyle
You were
just
thinking
said?
of Luda?
that he was playing a woman?
No, I thought you heard it too. You heard it too,
Oh,
right?
my nigga.
I thought this nigga said my nigga. I was about to be like, Kyle.
What? No.
Monica.
That's literally what he says the girl's name as he's losing the race. The girl told him, she put his hand on her boob and she's like, you get this, but if you win, you get this. And she put his hand on his other boob,
Two fake titties.
on her
huh?
other boob, and then he lost.
No
So- and then
titties
he
for
screamed,
him.
my
huh?
nigga.
Yeah. What a reason.
What if we find out that that's what white people have been doing for so long? Is
Saying
screaming
Monica.
Monica. But they really
They pronounce every syllable.
Hi, Monica. You're like, no, it's Steve. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were Monica.
Monica.
I thought you were Monica.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
So yeah, so Disney party was crazy. They had the Fargo table next to the Shogun table.
Mhm.
Did you die? Because you love
It was
Shogun
crazy, dude.
too.
The main Robbie, what's the main guy from Shogun's name? Hiroyuki Sanada. Yeah, he came and I didn't see him at first, and Lamorne tapped me and was like, "Dude," and it was him walking right at us. I was like, "Oh,
Oh, he
Yeah.
was walking towards y'all?
We have a photo.
Yeah.
We'll put the photo up
Yeah.
of us having a conversation.
that was the craziest person I saw
Yeah.
that night."
I gotta watch Shogun. Didn't you say it was like Game of Thrones, but not?
Yeah, it's just more realistic because
Yeah.
it's like there's nothing.
No, like
there's
mythical
make-believe.
creatures
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but the politics of different factions trying to like rise to power.
Yeah.
That's all kind of the same.
Okay.
Different families. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
he said that, I was like, oh, bet I'm in. Because, you know,
Yeah.
I'm a GOTer from day one.
After party was cool. One of our other homies popped up.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing: I didn't have an invite to this party. It was at it was Rita Ora and Taika Waititi's party, and I know them a little bit. Like I don't know Taika like that, but you know Rita, I've known her for a little bit longer, and so I didn't have the invite. In two people who were at that party text me,
Yeah.
and they were like, "You should come by," and I thought, well, this is gonna be real embarrassing if I could just pull up to a party I can't get in, and I was like, ugh. So I said, let's just try it.
Yeah.
So you know, we come in 5 deep, right?
Yeah.
And so we get there and there's paparazzi outside. Remember, the driver pulls up to the bouncer and the bouncer's like, who's on the list? Who you with? And he said my name and the guy was like, oh no, hold on.
He's like, let me go check.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, he's gotta go check a list.
And that's when I said, guys, get out. I was like, Lamorne, lead. Fucking have the Emmy right in front of you.
Yeah.
Lead with the Emmy.
Yeah.
As soon as you stepped out, paparazzi started taking photo. And I
Yeah.
was just like, just go. And then
We
door
all,
open and we walked
we
in.
all walked right in.
You
And it
did
was a
exactly
fun,
what I
Yeah.
would have wanted you to do.
That was a fun party too, because it felt like you were at a house party. Like,
Yeah,
it was
it was,
just super chill. I had a lot of friends that I'd known, there. A couple of the winners for the evening were there.
Yeah.
People just hanging out, having a drink.
chilling.
Those
Just
are my
chilling.
favorite types of parties.
Yeah.
Like I said, like house parties, super chill,
Yeah.
like more intimate shindig.
Benedict Wong was there. Super
Yeah.
nice guy. You guys
Oh,
have
yeah.
seen him in so much stuff. He was the man.
Oh yeah.
How did it feel for you to see Terrell win an Emmy that night?
So fun fact, he's
Y'all
long
gotta
over-
leave Terrell alone.
I'm not. He's long overdue. The Color of Me didn't get the recognition it deserved.
Fair enough.
So he took my Emmy and
That's an understatement.
he paraded it around all the parties.
He was
as if,
manifesting.
listen, that's what you got to do. He's walking around the party with it, and multiple people kept coming up to him saying congratulations, and he did not correct them.
No, he didn't. But the best was that Devon was right next to him and was like, he didn't win. Whenever they would say something to him.
And so it was really funny to be at the party and Terrell would just have it. And then there are moments where Terrell would have it.
Yeah.
And then we're outside, like on the balcony area.
Mhm.
And then he'd come outside and there'd be no Emmy in his hand. And I'm like, where the fuck is it?
Where is she?
And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, I think on the table or something.
Not I think.
My nigga, if you don't get go get that damn Emmy. You know what I mean? At one point, I think it was in the bathroom. And I was like, all right, that's enough. That's enough.
You've been relieved of your
Yeah.
duties.
I'm taking my woman and we going home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she needs to have a seat.
Yeah,
Oh,
my gosh.
She needs to have a seat. Manifestations.
Manifestation. So no, really quick. And this is kind of how I live my entire life. And I have been this way thanks to Nathan Pele and Jessica Rich. We would go look at open houses from houses that we clearly could not afford.
Yeah.
Right. Like I was barely affording rent. And I remember Jessica came to pick me up one day and she was like, oh, we're going to go to open houses. And I was like, for what? And I'm, and she's like, well, you have to like imagine yourself and then you'll start acting accordingly to get into a place like this. And I just thought, well, that's stupid. But I do want to go see some cool houses.
Yeah.
So she took me to this one house on a street called Beverly Crest Drive. And I'd never seen anything like that before in my life, ever. And it wasn't even like a crazy, looking back at it now, not in a crazy expensive house, but it was a nice house nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it looked like pure gold. I was like, this house is insane. The candle that they had was, I've been trying to match that scent forever. And I can never get that. I don't know what
It's usually
they
always grapefruit.
It's probably grapefruit. I don't know. I would imagine myself living in this house. I then I found the listing online and made the house the background of my computer. And I would look at this house all the time. Fast forward a couple of years, I started working. I started getting, making a little bit of money for myself where I can afford a house now. And I just remember going back online and looking at that house and going, nah, this house piece of shit.
Oh, that's how you know you're rolling in the dough.
yeah.
That's how you know you got the shmoney.
Amazing.
I ain't fucking with that. No, it's not a piece of shit. It wasn't a piece of shit, but it was.
So why do you make fun of me when I go to open houses to manifest? That's what you did.
No, can I tell you what you do at open houses to manifest? At least, first of all, she said, let's go to this open house real quick while I'm trying to move. Right?
No, that's not what you're telling it wrong.
Yeah. No. She said, let's walk there. I was like, oh, okay, we
I
walked
said
there.
I'm going to an open house.
You
You're
said
welcome
let's.
to come.
That's not what you did. You said let's. Let me tell the story because it's accurate. We walk. This shit is forever away.
Jeez.
So we get there. Right. The house has a mold problem. I can tell the moment I walk in because I can smell it. And the house that I was getting out of had a mold problem that hadn't been taken care of.
I think it was just in his nose.
No, it wasn't because the man said, this is the original ceiling.
from 1942.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin lived in this house. And she was like, okay, so how much would that cost to get rid of the mold? I'm like, and then would continuously bug me about the house, like, damn, I think somebody put an offer on it. I'm like, that's not manifesting.
Yeah,
You can't get the house right now. Like, you cannot afford this house in this moment. So it's okay that someone else lives in it. Like it's
Oh Lord.
so that's so I. It's not that I don't let you manifest, but like you have to manifest with a level of realism.
I go very Delulu.
I don't
Whenever-
just show up at the house and with my bags packed. Yeah, and just be like squat in the
I'm
house.
extremely Delulu whenever I manifest. And first of all, I bought Lamorne because like he looked like he could live in there, right?
The mold infested house.
No, like because it was like a $2.1 million home, so he could afford that. Me on the other hand, I'm on a hope and a prayer, and so I said, "Come on, I think you should come with me." So if I like move around, like as if I could afford this, they won't second guess it because they'll be too razzle dazzled, right? So that's why
it's an open house.
Emmy award-winning
Literally,
actor.
people on the street just walk in. That's the whole point of it. That's the point of it.
not everybody's saying, yeah.
Should fun to advice to all the homeless folks in LA on Sunday.
Just
You
go
know
to
that
open
from
house.
hours 2 to 5,
2
you
to
got
5.
a place. You got free water. You got a place to stay.
Sometimes it's 12 to 5.
Mhm.
But no, when I go, it's because, like a lot of prime manifestors will say you're supposed to move and act and talk as if. So I will say, well, actually I need a space for, my godchildren and, somewhere that they'll feel safe. So I'll be like, bro, do you think that, it's going to cost me a lot of money to, change this room around or whatever? Sometimes he plays along and sometimes he looks at me like, Nick.
I just be getting exhausted.
Yeah, we
I'm
gotta
like,
film
I'm
these.
mapping out the most random things now.
We
at
gotta
this
film
point.
these because I feel like Lee's going with the biggest character.
Yeah.
on.
I
Just like,
do. Kyle, I float through that
Yeah.
door.
Yo, you should have saw it, bro.
well, can the helicopter just take off the roof and like, we put a new one on? I don't know. Like, is that a lot of money?
Bro, she sat outside one of these houses discussing with the realtor how to remove one of the steps so you can have more space in case there's an electric car and in case you have 2 cars, like where she should put the plug. I was
Yeah.
like, you got to be fucking kidding
Prime
me.
Mini Fest.
This episode of The Morning After is sponsored by Preparation H.
Oh, that took a
Kidding.
turn.
I'm sorry.
I love it.
When the road gets bumpy.
So, as you guys know, we love polling the fans.
Love polling the fans. We've been
I
getting a lot
wanna
of
be
requests
polled.
lately from people to have us both poll them.
I'm just grateful when people want to poll me.
Yeah, good luck. It's just a cold world out there.
Damn,
Cold
good-
world.
not good luck, huh?
No, listen, you keep doing this podcast, you're going to find a gentleman caller.
I want the gentleman caller to find me, though. Oh, speaking of, you raggedy bitch.
What?
The
What
other
happened?
night, who did we run into at the Nice Guy?
Who, Carlos?
And this nigga was like,
Carlos
my
Miranda.
sister talks about you all the time on the show. I was so...
Oh, from the birthday episode. He
Yes.
wasn't here.
Yeah, he was with it, though. He was trying to, like, talk to you. You was doing the whole no.
Because you were batting your lashes at somebody you shouldn't have been batting your
What am I
lashes
supposed
at.
to do with
No.
that?
Yeah.
No, I know what I would love to do with that. I was very intimidated though in that moment. I was like, oh, I don't think I would do what I want to do with that.
That's on you.
That's on you. That's
On you.
I
No,
can't
you
help-
made me look.
We can.
He was like, but you made me look like a simp. Like I was just like talking about him as much as I talk about him, but he's not supposed to know that.
Okay, so we can just keep coming back on the podcast and talking about him as opposed to, like, handling it in real life where you're here begging to be polled. And not even that type of poll we're talking about. We're
Yeah.
talking about questioning fans.
Yeah.
You're over here talking about dick.
You're talking about getting Eiffel Tower and stuff.
Yeah, like that's nasty.
Yeah.
Kyle and I are out here polling noble style.
Noble. Nobility.
Yeah.
Noble
Yeah.
style.
Noble.
That
Yeah.
nasty woman's disease.
All right. First question.
How many versions of your acceptance speech did you go through?
Mm.
A million. I didn't practice because I didn't think I was going to win, but I had general ideas. There was one idea that I was going to say. I was going to get up there and pretend to not have a speech and then instead do a PSA because I'm 41 now and they say you should get your prostate checked.
Oh my God.
So I was going to go up there and give
This
a
is
PSA.
true, guys.
I
This
was
is
really
true.
Yeah, so I had to go get a prostate exam.
Oh my gosh.
They in you.
Oh,
Fuck, man.
oh.
Jesus.
Tickle the
Anyway.
old ivories, huh?
He's tickling something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So you got to do it. I think once you hit 35, or I forget what they said, you should get your prostate checked. So I was like, I wanted to make the crowd just as uncomfortable as I felt when my doctor was giving me a prostate exam. So I was going to go up there and just ask everyone to and just talk about the old old folk, like Steve Martin was there and Martin Short. I was gonna do a whole bit like to them about like,
oh my god,
you know, making sure like, and if you don't want your doctor doing, if you're uncomfortable, just have a friend do it. You know what I mean? It's like nothing worried about it. I was gonna have everybody look to their neighbors and ask kindly if they could
look to the person.
Turn their head and cough.
Stick their finger
right.
Yeah. So,
oh Lord.
Yeah. So anyway, that was one of the speeches, and so I'd probably say a bunch of variations of stupidity. And what came out was not rehearsed, so that was
off the cuff
from the love.
So I kept saying I watched the replay and I said, damn, I said a lot, didn't I? Did Robert Downey Jr. agree to sign your poster? He did, but I didn't get a chance to speak to him after the show.
Oh, he left?
I mean, there's so many people there that I'm assuming people, you know, went to the after party or went to their homes, you know what I mean? Like, I've been driving around this town looking for like Iron Man costume on the outside of somebody's house, hoping that'd be his.
You think he'd have that?
No, nigga.
Doesn't he live in a windmill?
What?
A windmill?
He has a, he did on Architectural Digest, he gave a tour of his home and it was like a big oversized like windmill.
We can just go look for a windmill then.
Yeah.
I just got a feeling he don't live in LA. I just feel like he lives in like Montecito.
Oh, that's nice.
Why do you say like that?
Montecito. That's so fancy. You know what I mean? Like
Montecito.
Like Rob Lowe lives in like Santa Barbara.
He definitely is giving like cliffs overlooking an ocean moment.
Yeah, like
that's the Tony Stark house.
That's what I would do.
Literally.
Yeah.
Have a helicopter take me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Or like
not a helicopter. I don't fuck with helicopters.
You can't be amongst the peasants. You must be in the air. You got to breathe rare air.
Nah, just gotta learn how to fly.
Yeah,
this is fine. When you picked up the statue, how much did you worry about dropping it like Chris Webber did with his Rookie of the Year award? I didn't worry about dropping it because these hands are all powerful.
I thought you said your knuckles are rickety.
Shut up.
That's
okay.
I could palm a basketball with both hands. I wish what we should do is recreate that Dennis Rodman pose that he had one over his joint, and the Michael Jordan pose when he had the two balls in his hand like that.
Not with them rickety knuckles.
Nigga, I can palm a basketball. Stop it.
He's got the hands. That's a callback to the Raven Simone and Miranda episode.
These hands were meant to grip it.
Is it heavier than you expect? Can I, Leash, can you pass?
I sure can.
What does it weigh?
It's got to be a solid 15.
It's
15?
That's like 12 to 15.
You don't think that's a little more?
No.
Let me see this thing.
15.
Oh, yep, 16.3.
Yo, let's get a scale, actually.
It's got some stank on it.
Sam, you have that scale when you're measuring cocaine that you use that we can put?
Not all white bricks. We're out here getting to it. I'll hold it. For Jeezy the Snow.
Best science podcast of 2025.
Does this look nice?
It does. It looks natural. Almost as natural as that weave you're wearing.
Nigga, this is my hair.
Oh, my bad.
You see why you can't razzle dazzle people, guys? They don't appreciate.
You need Marlon Wayans to come out with some lotion for your hair. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He doesn't have to do it.
At least I have hair.
That's
bald-headed weasel.
I'm only bald in the front.
That's right, L. Live your truth.
Back head full.
For luscious.
I'm telling you, I'm going to Turkey. I'm
Back in your head.
I'm going to Turkey. I'm getting two operations done. That
Turkey. Was on the Pick Your Adventure, the gift bag. One of the places is Turkey.
Oh yeah, Turkey. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that extension. I'm gonna get that hang time. I'm gonna go get one.
And then come back with a full bang.
Full head of hair. Like, Lamorne's different.
Full bang.
The dude who died though from the. We talked about it already.
Someone
the dude who died from the penile implant. Yeah.
He's a billionaire.
What happened?
He tried to make it bigger and it failed.
He died.
A billionaire went to go get a dick extension as if he couldn't stand on his wallet or like, what?
I'm just saying that's what happened.
Yeah,
Talk about money
science.
can't buy you happiness. Boy, I tell you.
To win your Tony Award for your EGOT, would you rather play Johnny Cochran or O.J. Simpson in Juiced? Pulp Fiction. The O.J. Simpson musical. I'd rather play Johnny Cochran.
I didn't see that coming.
I don't want to play O.J. Simpson because, like, how do you make like cutting off somebody's head like fun?
Yeah,
that man's like,
did he cut off their head?
Yeah, he one of them. You know, that jujitsu man. Apparently, he almost like cut his head off. It was like,
what jujitsu?
It was dude. He beat up two people. He killed
His
the woman
wife
and the
the
guy.
alleged boyfriend.
But Ron wasn't jujitsu. He was a waiter.
No, he was like a black belt in jiu-jitsu or
I don't know.
taekwondo. Or
OJ didn't do it.
Allegedly.
But he did write a book, If I Had Done It. So I'll leave that up to you guys to decide.
So I would rather play Johnny Cochran.
Fair
You know what I'm
enough.
saying?
Yeah.
If you quit, what is it? What's that line go?
If it don't fit, you must have
If
quit.
it don't fit, you
If it can't slide, you gotta let it ride.
I quit.
If he's black, he ain't do that.
Damn. And
We
scene.
can literally go on and on. That would be our we are the dream team. The new dream team.
So I've been working. Actually, I had this conversation with Mr. Nick Cage the other day.
Wow.
Like that gentle
How you
drop.
gonna just drop that all it was
Very easy.
We were talking about an EGOT and how difficult that is. Like the
Yeah, what'd he
greats
say?
of the greats of the greats. Like you get Jennifer Hudson who can do everything.
Whoopi Goldberg,
Whoopi Goldberg. Who's it? Bette Midler? Is she
Bette Midler,
Yeah.
John Legend.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, so what do I need to do? And we were talking about, producers get, the for movies. And
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So I got to either produce or star or act in something.
Yeah.
That's Oscar winning, right? So I asked Nick if he could attach my name to all of his movies. I don't want any money. I don't need any back end. I just, in case, I want to show up to the Oscars and get that trophy.
Yeah.
Right. So then there we go. Boom. Or, one of these movies. You know what I'm saying? But that's tough. That's a hard road.
Not you riding on his coattails for your EGOT.
Hell yeah, bro. What? Filmmaking process is a team process.
Collaborative effort.
It's a collaborative effort, okay? Takes a village. For the Grammy, I can either do a second album, just minus some of the guest stars that I had on it who kind of fucked up my release, or I could do an audiobook.
Oh.
I could do I get
reading
work
to
on
the
my
churn?
voice, and just like some sort of sexy, like one of those.
Oh damn.
One of those erotic books.
Can you not? I
Yeah.
have the headphones on. It's very aggressive in my ear.
Erotica. This will be the first X-rated audiobook.
Oh shit.
I'll be so descriptive.
Yo,
Girl.
Midwest moms are gonna go nuts
They're
over
gonna
that.
go
They're
nuts.
just
You know
gonna
what I can
fucking
do with these
Oh, yeah.
hands,
crank
girl?
themselves
Yeah.
to that thing.
I know. You.
Grab two big old hands of that lusciousness. Girl. Finger
Harder she
licking.
craved. Harder she craved.
And then
As Jackson bucked into
oh,
her
there is a Jesse Williams' dong just pops up.
Damn, I hate that I missed that play. I heard I missed a lot.
And then the Tony.
Yeah, Tony.
I just got to get back on the stage. I got to get back on the stage. That's my first love. So
I can see.
if I get back on the stage, I feel real confident that over some years I could work up to get to that level.
I don't even think it's going to take you years to get there, bro.
We got some voicemails.
Yes.
So our hotline is live.
Yes.
The hotline's been live.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Can we put that number up on the screen?
We'll put that number up right here
Mm-hmm.
and right there.
Call me
and
now.
Right there.
Right.
My
here.
Cleo voice.
And at this angle there. Yeah.
Do I get one too?
Yeah, it's right there. Mm-hmm.
Fan of black.
It's covering your face. Put it down.
Oh.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Great. So we got first caller.
Hey guys, this is Big D from Canada, and I just want to know, how are you? Not like, how are you, but how are you? All right, thanks.
This is Big D from Canada who seductively wants to know,
How are
how
you?
are you?
I think we had our first serial killer call into the episode. That's crazy, dude.
Thanks, Big
Aw.
D.
Wow.
He just wanted to set the tone of calmness, guys. Like Elmo.
Yeah, Big D, thank you for your
You don't catch me
I can tell
saying
you
that.
how we are, Big D.
Hey, Small D, we're good.
I'll tell you how we are. We are
Yeah.
very much
Yeah.
so protected
Yeah.
over here. We're doing well in our highly secured place where we have loads of guns.
Yeah.
FBI agents hanging around.
Mhm.
We are
Literally
good.
2 vaults with guns.
Yes.
German
We're 2
shepherds.
heirs around here.
Yes, I got hidden compartments.
Yeah.
You think you're getting a fork. Surprise, AK-47, bitch. So don't try it,
No.
Big D.
Big D, I think you meant that with the love that you sent it. So I'm going to say, I'm not well.
Small D, call her.
Small D, call
Reach
her.
out to her directly.
No small Ds need to call me, and I think they know that.
Yeah,
All right, next,
that's crazy.
Next call. Thank you, Big
Hey,
D.
Lamorne and Kyle. This is Kaylin, big fan. Been missing you guys the past couple weeks. Haven't been laughing as much because you guys haven't been on the air, but so excited for you guys to come back.
Oh.
Don't worry. Won't spill any therapy. I'll save that for Jake Johnson. Sitting outside the gym, and I thought, why don't I poll you guys quick? About to head in for a workout. Everybody needs a good playlist. So I'm curious. I'm going to poll you guys about what is your, like, workout playlist. Or do you have a certain type of music you only listen to when you work out, or do you just listen to whatever you're feeling that day? Bye.
Kaylin, thank you very much, Kaylin.
Dear Lord.
Can I tell you, I know my playlist. I already have my playlist in my head. Kyle, there'll be times where Kyle be working out, and this is how you know he's working out. When you hear, come on, again with the sickness.
Got his fucking head off.
And I'm like, what? It sounds like it's coming from a flip phone. And I'm like, you could just plug it into the big ass speaker we have here or in the system in the house. That's how I know Kyle's working out.
For me, honestly, sometimes it changes, just like the mood I'm in. Sometimes I need like hard rock, soft rock.
Whoa, that's
I like
crazy.
the hard rock too.
That's
I
crazy.
love the hard rock also.
So dry.
These guys.
Soft rock is not it.
And
So
I don't know.
dry.
Sometimes fucking Hanson might pop up on the play. I don't know.
Not oombop.
I don't know.
You oombopping it?
Hanson?
Well, listen, Leash, there's
What?
so many relationships in your life, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And only one or two will last.
Mhm.
And the oombop?
And you turn your back and they're gone so fast. And you gotta hold on to the ones that care, because
This feels like a lyric.
at the end, they will be the only ones there.
Is that oombop?
It's probably something from Hanson.
Oombop.
The fact that you do know Hanson lyrics lets me know a lot of things about
Very
you.
white. Heavy on the white.
Yeah.
Heavy on the white.
POC for life.
Mine is just Rap Caviar.
Mm.
Rap Caviar
That's
usually,
a good one.
except for when they play Gunna, because Gunna be rapping all slow sometimes.
Oh,
I think he's dope, but I'm just saying, when I'm trying to work out, he's so smooth and calm. I'm like, I can't, now you gotta turn this up.
Yeah.
Gotta throw in that Central C.
Central
you
C.
like
know what I'm saying?
you like Sexy Red too. And
no.
Glorilla.
Oh no.
I like Glorilla. I'm not saying I dislike Sexy Red, but you meant to say
Glow. I did mean to
Glorilla.
say.
That's workout music.
Yeah.
Yeah, glow. That's what.
Yeah.
You know. I feel like getting swole.
I'm such a lady.
I feel like shooting up some steroids when I listen to Glorilla.
I can't
She
work
likes
out to a
steroids?
girl talking about how her booty hole's brown. That just does not get me going.
My booty hole brown.
That's
Yeah.
that song. Wow.
I can't do that. But Central C,
You
he's the
gotta
man.
be sexy
Central
and
C.
ratchet.
Yeah.
I just listened to Beyonce. That was heavy on the crickets.
You listen to R&B, like slow love
Heavy
making
on the
music
crickets.
when you're trying to work out.
It's not always that. It's like sexy ladies. We like to party. And I'll listen to her, and then I'll put on Future.
What are you gonna tell me
'Cause I'm
next?
doing weights.
You work out to Tyrese?
Yeah. Oh.
No, I do, because I do slow weights. I do, like you taught me, slow but heavy weights, the resistance. That's where I'm at right now. And you burn like significantly more.
Mm.
So for me, I just need to keep myself like calm so I can just push through slow, keep the tempo slow.
You ever
Are
seen-
you giving birth or are you working out?
First of all, can we zoom in on this gun show? You guys are over here clowning me, but I know y'all see this definition.
I wouldn't call it a gun show.
Is it not? The beach not that way?
Oh, there's one more. We have one more.
Hey, what's up? This is Christian from Des Moines, Iowa. Want to give a big shout out to the podcast and a big shout out to the dudes behind the scene, editing and running the cameras. They do a great job.
Just a fucking
was it?
plant?
That's a plant.
Wait, what was the guy's name? Who said that? Did he say his name? From Des Moines, Iowa?
Christian?
Thank
Christian.
you very much, Christian.
Thank you, bro.
That's good love.
Christian, thank you, man. You know, we work hard over here. Hard work and consistency. We're trying to be as consistent as possible.
Mhm.
You know, everybody has their own separate lives. We're all doing different things. So to come together to record an episode, there's a little bit more work behind it than some folks know. So for you to give credit to the crew as well,
Mhm.
I think it's a testament to how hard everyone's working. So yeah, thank you, Christian. We appreciate it, man.
For those of you asking, even though we're going to put it down, it is 323-238-9395. Again, if you didn't catch that,
Calm
323-238-9395. 95.
Call us now. We're listening.
Yeah. Make sure you use your actual sex voice when you call.
Yeah.
I think it's really important. And you don't have to be a
Yes.
sex voice, because some people,
No.
when they make love, they go like, oh no, oh, yeah, I'm inside. Oh, we're scissoring now.
Giggity.
Don't call with that voice.
No.
Imagine
I
you
want you to be
are Luther
English.
Vandross making love,
Yeah.
or Barry
Mm.
White. Imagine you are Barry White making love.
You
to-
better pick up that phone.
Yeah.
Turn down the lights.
Oh.
Hit that 1-800 number, baby.
No, it's a 323 number. Sorry.
Hit that 323 number, baby.
Yeah.
We do it just right.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I see why you don't get laid, though.
That phone might be drier than her.
You guys are assholes.
Speaking of assholes, this episode of Lamorning After is sponsored by Preparation H.
Not again.
Well, I think this was fun. Now I can finally. I've been wearing this tux for a week now, so I can finally take it off.
You stink, though.
Yeah,
I
Febreze
know.
that mug.
You stink, bro.
Little splish splash.
Yeah, I think we're obviously we've said it a million times. Everyone's so proud of you, Larry,
Yeah.
and we're so happy for you. And still more to go.
Yes.
Still more to do.
Yes.
So yeah,
I
let's
think
keep
like
doing
3
it.
days after I kept crying, like every time someone would bring it up, like
Mhm.
my tears would get like all over again.
Mhm.
I just could not be more proud of you if I
Oh,
tried.
Thank you very
You
much.
literally are like one of the few people in this business that are consistent, whether you're in front of the camera, behind the camera. You authentically want the best for everybody around you. And so your win literally is a win for all of us, because it gives us the inspiration that we need to keep going,
Oh.
you know? And
Oh,
so
shucks.
I salute you, bro. I love you very much, and
Aw.
congratulations.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank
You
you
know
very
that.
much. This doesn't change the fact that you still need to moisturize those edges.
You raggedy bitch.
And
You still ain't shit.
sneaky leash.
And this is exactly why I have to remind this
Still
man every
sneaky
opportunity
leash.
I get. You ain't shit.
And neither them ashy ass ankles.
Okay. Congratulations.
Remember to like, subscribe. We just passed, I think, 18,000 subscribers on YouTube, so that's that's growing. IG, we're on our way to 100K. We appreciate all the support. Lamorning After. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
For the record, this is my real hair. I should get a hair endorsement deal.
Well,
And beauty, because no wrinkles, bitch.
you're going to need a hair help endorsement.
See you next week.